being reported that Inigo Martinez could end up displacing Andreas Christensen. Now, Inigo Martinez, of course, he had a slow start to the season because when he came to Barcelona, he had an injury that he had to recover from. And even once he recovered from his injury, of course, it takes players some time to adapt to their new team. But in the last 3 matches, Inigo Martinez has been absolutely phenomenal on top of his form, an absolute beast. He might not be the fastest defender, but he's someone who can really read the field. He knows how to position himself well, which allows him to intercept passes or to provide excellent, well-timed tackles that end up completely, dissipating the opponent's attack. He did an excellent job against Real Madrid, an excellent job against Athletic Club de Bilbao, and an excellent job in the Champions League as well. Of course, for people who've been following Inigo Martinez for quite some time, it's no surprise. Inigo Martinez has always been a top-rated center back in the entire Spanish league. He's one of those old-school center backs, kind of like a Carlos Puyol, really physically strong, really good with the tackles. So no surprise at all that he's been doing absolutely great. And of course, he is Xavi's request. Xavi personally asked for Barcelona to sign Inigo Martinez from Athletic Club de Bilbao. As I mentioned before, Xavi always wanted a left-footed center back, and Inigo Martinez was Xavi's personal request, who now is doing absolutely great. Now, the fact that Inigo Martinez has now risen to prominence and is living up to Xavi's expectations, the question is, what's going to happen with Andreas Christensen? Because, of course, we do have Araujo, Koundé, and we have Eric Garcia on loan. And while it seems that the consensus is that if a good offer comes for Andreas Christensen, that Barcelona would consider offloading him. Now, you might ask why. Well, the thing is, Xavi's two number one options. There's his starting center backs are, of course, Araujo and Koundé. He believes these are the 2 best center backs in the world, that they play completely in a different league. So in Xavi's eyes, the starting center backs are Araujo and Koundé. Then you have Inigo Martinez, who is Xavi's personal request, who's doing absolutely great. So that's someone that Xavi would love to have as a rotating center back to rotate with Araujo and Koundé. And then we have Eric Garcia, who's doing absolutely amazing in Girona, and who could come back and then be, kind of like the 4th center back who could also rotate with Araujo and Koundé. So as far as Christensen, he did arrive for free. So if Barcelona receive a big offer for him, it would be a huge win for the club because the entire offer would be 100% profit. So this is why Christensen would kind of be the one who would be cut. I personally don't like this at all. I think Andreas Christensen is an exceptionally amazing center back, one of the best in the world. I would prefer Christensen over Iñigo. Yes, Iñigo is doing amazing, but nonetheless, Christensen, I think, is doing maybe a little bit better. And even if he wasn't, even if he was just as good, Christensen is 26, where Iñigo is 32. So, Christensen is in his prime. He is 6 years younger. So I would really, really hate to see this, but nonetheless, that's the news. And, I'm just here to give you the news. So don't shoot the messenger, but it looks like Iñigo could end up displacing Christensen, which again, I would hate to see, but let me know your opinions down in the comment section or in the chat.